of the Hagley Ferrymead Community Board, and I understand we have staff now here to assist with that. Is that right? We need some assistance to know whether the funding can be allocated from the operating surplus, quote unquote.
The money can't. There's not an operating surplus. There's actually a less of an operating deficit. If you remember, we're actually in a deficit today, this year and next year from operating. That means the deficit is less than what we were forecasting. But we have looked at a couple of other solutions that we think we can find a solution to find this money. And I am just working with the accountants to just work out exactly how that could happen. So I'm sitting here waiting for a final, yes, that's the way it'll happen, but all I can say is we will have a solution that will make it happen, but it won't come from the operating surplus because we don't have it. Okay, so can we get the recommendation changed to say that the council allocate funding that is cost neutral to the budget? Is that the sort of thing that you're looking for? Yep. Cost neutral to the budget, and then take out the phrase from operating surplus. Well, hang on. Can you move that as cost neutral to the budget to after 80,000? Just cut and paste. You've got to recognise this is a capital fund, so it'll have to come out of capital, so it won't. Yep. Okay. Yanni.
Thank you. I've just sent through the last report we had from the performance quarterly report, which states that year-to-date underspend of 4.7 million, with programs forecast underspend to be mostly carried forward to the next year. Road network improvement program, 3.4 million. There's a source. Major amenity improvement program, 1.3 million. There's another source.
Yanni, please. I've just changed it from operating surplus.
That's great.
You used the wrong phrase. It's not an operating surplus. But so we're going to put it in there. So you've got what you want. So I just
wanted to highlight to council.
Do you know a phrase that goes "stop digging"?
Yeah, no, I understand that. I just wanted to help councillors understand that part of the problem with our skirt repairs and our capital program is the lack of alignment. So while we're carrying forward capital works that we could be doing, we're doing the skirt repairs ahead of it, which means that we end up spending 3 times as much. So I think it's the reason why this request has come today from the community board is when we got the skirt report around this work, we felt it was really important to try and align it. So we actually saved money rather than doing this separately later at a greater cost. And I just wanted to highlight that it's not asking for more money to be put on budget for this, but it is actually looking at some of those master plans or those other budgets we have that we're currently unable to spend money in, just to take a substitution of those in the short term so that we can do it at the same time as skirt. So that's the only point I wanted to make.
I think Dave wants to respond to that.
Because it will be easier once we've set the LTP, because we will have a capital program going forward, obviously, so we may be able to align better after that's happened. Secondly, it's really tricky sometimes when you do, 100 metres of a cycle lane and there's no cycle lane the other 3K. So you've just got to watch out that we can't necessarily do them all. So we have to coordinate some of that, but certainly it'll be a lot clearer after we've finalised the LTP, depending, of course, of what's in the LTP.
Great. Jamie?
Yeah, I don't want to hold this up because I think that everyone's sort of pretty happy with this, but I just did want to signal to you that as a matter of principle, I'm a bit uncomfortable voting for that when I don't specifically know where the money's coming from. To say that it's cost neutral to the budget, cost neutral like social housing, or what's the opportunity cost, what's being foregone as a result of it. So I understand where you're going with it, but as a matter of principle, I want to know where it was actually going to come from. So just signalling that.
All right, Paul?
I won't reiterate exactly what Yanni said, but it is about actually optimising the works that we're doing and making sure that we take the opportunities that sometimes when you're digging roads up and you're putting stuff back, put the stuff back that's going to be there in the future, and may only be 6 months' time, but this opportunity here presents a way of delivering what's going to be there in the future at a much lower cost. So we just see the alignment in that there is actually really, really important. And you guys in your other wards will have probably exactly the same things that will happen. And I welcome the opportunity to actually assist you guys and support you guys to get those things put in place that are going to be there in the future anyway, and doing it at a time when you're actually doing the works, which will reduce our costs. So the alignment part's actually really, really important. And I think that's the key message we're going to put in this vote here. Getting that alignment, saving money.
Also, I think that's a Jana Johansson and a Paul Lonsdale moving and seconding. Yep, that works for me. All right, I'll put that motion. All those in favour say aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you. And the